Action. Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, we're live here. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Dave.
And we are with the Karma Tribe, our second episode of
Blissin Out.
So welcome and thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to have you. We are very excited coming from Hermosa, Costa Rica. It's a beautiful day today, Dave.
It's a fantastic day, Jackie.
Amazing.
We have such a great show planned. We have amazing guests. We have some close friends that are helping us with the production. We're stepping it up to a whole new level. We're going to talk about some amazing favors from Karma Tribe. We have stories to tell.
And we have a special guest. Get ready.
Oh, yes.
She's amazing. But we'll surprise you with her later.
Yeah. Try to contain your excitement.
Try to contain it. You can do as many likes as you want, or corazon there on the screen. We love to see that. So we're hoping that our show Blissin Out can become an interactive show where we can see what you think. We can discuss some topics. We can see you liking our favors. And later on, we will actually be exposing some of the favors going on Karma Tribe right now. Our amazing gifting economy that we're creating.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard, we've created a website, karmatribe.com, where you can offer and request free services of any kind. And the idea is that we're basically creating a global community of people that love to help each other in many ways.
Yes.
And yeah, everything is free. There's so much supply of amazing skills in the world. There's so much demand of people that need help. Let's connect these two things together without money.
Yes. We all have our own unique talents and passions and dones that we can offer up. And the idea of our website is that you offer whatever you have, you request whatever you need, and through the community of people with great vibes, we can make our lives, enrich our lives more without using money. So it's the act of giving and compassion. Bondad.
Exactly. And it's amazing, Jackie, how what's difficult for one person can really be easy for another.
I agree.
And there's so many examples of that. Recently, our friend Molly had something happen along those lines, right?
That's true. So today we want to share a couple stories as well as talk, about the main theme, which is what Dave just said. What's hard for one person is so much easier for another person, and that's kind of like our website is based on that. So yeah, my friend Molly, she is amazing. Shout out to Malls if you're watching us. She has like this mini fridge, doesn't really work very well. Freezer is just always frozen. Anyways, it's kind of like an ongoing joke that we always like make fun of this fridge.
Yeah.
And we know that she's been putting it out there for a new fridge. And just the other day, Dave, we were sitting, as we a lot of times often do, have dinners at her house, and she's so welcoming and inviting us in, making beautiful food, like meals, and we had a different group the other day, and we just, of course, made a joke about the fridge because this is kind of like an ongoing thing. And another friend, Noelle, who this was her first time coming to dinner with us, she goes, "Oh, I have an extra fridge at my house. It's yours. It's for you." And it was just like as if it was nothing. And a fridge is kind of expensive. So something that Molly was kind of she was needing, she was wanting, and putting it out there for was just so easy for Noelle to just be like, take my old fridge.
Yeah.
That's all. Take it off my hands. I know for a fact it benefited Noelle to get it off of her hands. And I know for a fact that Molly just totally blissed out when she got a fridge that day. So that's just an example of, what's easy for one, what's hard for one, what one needs is super easy, easier than you would think. For another to help you out with. So that is our first theme. And if you're tuning into us right now, I want to say thank you so very much. If you want to leave a comment with where you are tuning in from, wherever you are in the world, how's your morning going, and any thoughts that you have, please feel free to share. We really want to interact with you. And if you are interested in sharing about the topic, what's hard for one is easy for another, please share. We're so interested in you, and we are so grateful that you're here with us today.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I want to say hello to Mon and Steven. Thank you so much for your comments, saying hello. It's so nice to have a connection with the people watching and hear where you're from. And
Yes.
thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for tuning in. So appreciated. This is so nice. It's
Yeah.
it's like they're here with us. So yes, thank you.
So another story that actually comes to mind around that theme is that back when I was in college, once I was really preparing for a physics test for a really long time, for about a week. And I remember I locked myself in the library, locked myself in my house, studied, and I was so anxious, so stressed out for the test. And on my way to the test, I got a message from a friend that said, "Hey, how you doing, Dave? Just wanted to say good luck on that test. I know you're going to knock it out of the park, and then let's definitely hang out when you get done. Good luck, my friend." That was from my friend Alan, actually the guy who originally came up with the Karma Tribe idea years later in a brainstorm.
Shout out to Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Hey, buddy.
So that
Wow.
anecdote really stuck in my mind, and because it was something very small that had a really disproportionate power on me.
Yeah.
I'm there, I'm like so anxious, so stressed for the test, and a friend just sending a nice little message at the perfect time, it really made me feel good.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all we need is something really small. For him, it's just a matter of sending a little message
Yeah.
and listening to his inner voice that said, "Hey, do this act of generosity."
Yeah.
And for me, it had a really big impact. So
Beautiful, Dave. Something so simple, a small thought, a small gesture, boom, and then it just made your day. How'd you do on the test, by the way?
I think I did good because it relieved a lot of anxiety for some reason. Just relieved the pressure valve of just knowing that I had someone kind of behind me, like supporting me, and who was willing to hang out afterwards. So
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
So inspiring, Dave. So inspiring. So absolutely. If you guys have any other examples of what's easy for one, hard for the other, and how we can kind of balance each other out as a humanity, please feel free to share as much as you would like.
Humanity. Please feel free to share.
And so we're trying to load here our comments and our live stream and everything so we can interact with you. Again, thank you so much.
yeah, if you're just tuning in now, I'm Dave and this is Jackie.
Hi.
We're building up Karma Tribe. Karma Tribe it's a website, karmatribe.com, where you can offer and request free services. But it's also a community of good people around the world. We already have 1,500 members in 29 countries. We reached that milestone a couple days ago.
Amazing.
And yeah, every week at this time, 8 a.m., we're doing a live stream to interview different interesting people, delve into deep themes, and expose some of the amazing favors on Karma Tribe, which we'll be doing soon.
Yes. Another thing we really like to do, I was just going to get to that, that's awesome, is drink mate. So,
Yeah, so you may see us drinking some mates during this episode.
yes.
It's a tea. It energizes you. It grows in South America, I believe along the Paraná River, I think, between Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay. It's the place where this bush grows, and down there they drink it all day long. It's a custom I picked up in my time in South America,
Yes.
and yeah, I don't know, it feels great. How do you feel when you drink mate?
It's delicious. First of all, it has a really natural taste, a little bit bitter. Gives me a ton of energy, and I don't know, I just think it's really beautiful that you can see the herbage going on here and the natural look. I don't know if you can see this there, but that's, yeah, give you a view. That's the mate, and it feels also kind of like a sense of culture as well, and sharing and community. That's what it's all about. You pass it from one to the other, and that's just what you do, and we love that. So salud.
Yeah, and I want to say good morning to Michelle, who tuned in here and gave us a hello. Thanks for being with us, Michelle. I believe she's tuning in from Western Canada, so it's cool how our signal is reaching many corners of the globe.
I love it. I love it. Internacional. Sirvo.
Por favor.
Yes. Vale.
So yeah, in a few moments, we're going to be inviting a very special guest onto the show.
Yes.
And well, there's a lot to say about this guest. Jackie, you know her well. What would you say about this guest that's coming on soon?
Well, I have to say that she is one of the most radiant people that I've ever met. Super calm energy, beautiful, just tranquil humans, and also an expert on very many important ideas and philosophies, including communication, and just being peaceful in communication. And she really, truly, to me, represents that. And so without further ado, let's invite her on.
Yeah,
right?
let's invite. Come on, Sarah, come on down.
Come on over, love. Have a seat. Hi. How are you, beauty?
Welcome to Blissin Out. Thanks for
Welcome.
being with us. This is awesome.
Yes.
To be here.
Pleasure to have you.
Hello, everybody.
This is Sarah Clark, amazing friend, amazing Jacobena, like local friend of the community as well. So thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Yes. So Sarah, we want to ask you first, in our last show, we actually talked about each person has their own individual talents and passions that we believe is what should drive humanity, is finding those passions, getting in touch with them, and then being able to share them. So we believe that everybody has their own individual passions. So Dave and I talked about ours a little bit last time, so I'm wondering, what are your passions?
Oh, okay. Thanks for this prompt. Sure. My passions, I would say, are heartfelt connection. That's something that guides my life, that gives the most meaning to my life, and sharing that with others.
It's amazing. Heartfelt connection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine all the different possibilities underneath heartfelt connection, and where that can take you if you just believe in that heartfelt connection, which I think directly relates to a lot of things: communication, empathy, respect, and actually Sarah's giving a really interesting workshop.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that workshop?
Yeah,
I've had the
share
pleasure
that.
of attending it, and I think that it needs to be talked about because it's very beautiful. So tell us about your workshop.
So my workshop is a weekly group, and what we practice together is compassionate communication, based on that mutual giving and receiving from the heart, which I feel is the core of Karma Tribe. So great to be here.
Compassionate communication, absolutely, so important.
Yeah. So she's been giving these courses here in Jaco, Costa Rica every week. It's not really a course. It's more like just getting together with people and talking about our fears and our needs and communication skills and tricks. And I've really learned a lot from being in that space, and it's really nice to just get together with good people and talk about that stuff. And so, Sarah, I wanted to ask you, what are some communication tricks to learn to communicate better with people?
So from nonviolent communication or compassionate communication, which is what we're learning from, I've learned that an essential part of communication is clearly human connection. And something that can really transform our connections into heartfelt positive ones is understanding that underneath it all, we all share these basic human needs. And that's what motivates our verbal expressions, our behaviors. And a trick I could share is, for example, if we're having a conversation and maybe it turns into a conflict, there's a clash. A way to diffuse that, which is a practice, so be patient with yourself, is understanding that the other person, what they're going through, and realizing that they're just trying to fulfill one of their essential human needs, which we all have the right to do, of course, in a compassionate way, which is the practice.
So kind of just understanding that in some ways, however people choose to react to you is part of them trying to express their needs as a human.
Correct.
So just what would be a couple examples of our needs, of our basic human needs that people have the need to express?
Well, it could be anything from, shelter, physical movement, connection, autonomy, like independence, expressing your true self. Let's see. Yeah, it can be many things.
Absolutely. We have
So Sarah, if I'm getting into a conflict with someone, and of course I can be compassionate towards what they're saying to understand where they're coming from, but do you have any practical advice on what I can say, or I don't know, some practical suggestions on what to do?
Right. Well, so in a situation of conflict, what you can do, what I'm practicing too, this lifelong practice, is to first and foremost take a moment to pause. If we feel called to react in a way because we feel hurt or because our needs not getting met, take just a moment, if you can, to pause. And being present in this situation, first connect empathetically with yourself. I think that's really important. That's a fundamental part of connecting compassionately, is to first have a compassion for yourself and say, okay, wow, I'm experiencing something right now. Maybe I'm feeling angry. And maybe in that moment, when connecting with that feeling, you can say, okay, what am I needing right now? Am I needing understanding? Do I need someone to listen to me? And first, connecting with yourself.
It's really great advice.
Yeah, and
really great advice, Sarah. How often do we just act impulsively or respond defensively, or just right away? We always feel like we have to react right away.
Yeah, to defend ourselves.
Yeah. It's like, for what, man? And it's never really turns out that good. So turns out that
So yeah, Sarah. So after you've identified that need, what's the next step?
So if you're nonviolent communication, the next step would be to vocalize that if the situation presents that. So the method for doing this is first observing the situation. You can say that out loud, like, okay, I notice that let's say we're feeling a heated conflict. And I'm feeling scared right now in this conflict because my need for peace with myself and with another isn't being met. And the next step is to make a request. So I could say, would you be willing to share with me your feelings so I can understand what you're going through? So we can be able to communicate in a peaceful way.
Yeah, I just feel more tranquil just listening to that, and we're not even having a conflict right now. It's just I feel just like, thank you so much for that. It seems simple: making an observation, diagnosing how it makes you feel, expressing that in a nonviolent way, peaceful way, and then making a request.
Connecting with your needs.
Yeah.
And
connecting with your own needs, and it seems simple, but in a moment of heat or a moment of conflict, you don't think about doing that. You're just like, and I think the pause is very important. Same with everything.
Very, very important, the pause.
Just give it some time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And if you guys want to practice this, I just encourage having patience with yourself. It's a lifelong practice. Every day and every connection, you can try it out. And it comes. Wow.
This makes me think that it doesn't matter what the conflict is. There's always a way to deal with it within yourself. You don't really have to expect anything from the other person. You just can take a moment to think about your own needs and express them, and it's the path to the resolution.
I agree, and something else that I thought of when you were saying that is the idea that we shouldn't take things so personally. And there's a book called The Four Agreements, and it talks about such a good book. And it talks about don't take anything personally. And I think that's kind of along the same lines as you, is that each person has their own feelings, has their own journey, has their own way of expressing themselves and their own needs. And so, if they're choosing to express that in a certain way that doesn't, suit your needs, then it's not personal. it's always, it's not a personal attack. It's something that's going on within that person. So yeah, like the idea of not taking anything personally, and then not reacting and taking the time to formulate some sort of solution or for that. So it's amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to share what Marshall Rosenberg, the founder of the Center for Compassion or Nonviolent Communication, he says that if someone's expressing something and that's about them clearly, he calls it a tragic expression of an unmet human need. And so potentially that could be another way to think of it, so we can practice not taking it personally.
Yes.
Right? Realize, okay, that's them expressing something that's not being met in themselves.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing. And I think, a tragic
expression of an unmet need.
Of an unmet need. And I think, what I think when you say that is I think of the idea of empathy. And if you can actually empathize with a person having a tragic reaction to an unmet need, I think, if I think of another person having that reaction in some way, it's just automatically I'm less likely to reach it, attack defensively or judge them.
Yeah.
I'm just more likely to say wow and empathize with them. So I think empathy is one.
And maybe that's something that they really needed. And if you can just show them a bit of empathy, maybe their defensive shield will crumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
I found in my experience, when people feel like they're listened to, that they're heard, it's like, oh, all I needed was to be listened to.
And may I say, you're a great listener, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I second that.
So,
absolutely.
Sarah, I want to ask you a question. What do you think of Karma Tribe?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get emotional. I think it's what the world needs, both humans and other living beings too. A mutual giving and receiving from the heart. I think that's really our innate human nature, and Karma Tribe is reminding everyone of that. So thank you, Dave and Jackie, for sharing that with the world.
Oh, it's so beautifully said. Yeah, thank you so much. It's an honor. We always talk about how it's these connections already exist, and that human compassion exists, and that we just have to get in touch with it. We just have to get in touch with each other, with ourselves, and then each other. And it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And thank you so much. And it's a total pleasure having you on our show.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
You are our first guest on the show.
Yeah. It's going to go down in history.
Yes. Well, it's been amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing. Oh, you're so beautiful. I love you. Thank you for your hair, girl.
Thanks so much, Sarah.
Blissin Out, everybody.
Blissin Out.
Keep it blissin'.
Thank you, Sarah. Wow, so refreshing and amazing to
Meanwhile,
have here.
We have 11 live viewers. We have Eva tuning in. We have Grijalba saying,
"Hey, everybody!"
Which needs, and she already got a reply on Karma Tribe. So, that's so nice to see. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Wow.
Thanks for your comments. We love to hear where you're from. So if you want to just put in the comments where you're listening from, that's really nice. And even if you're listening to this like a week later, you're watching the recording, it's still really cool to know where everyone's from.
Definitely, 100%. Wow, I feel so refreshed and calm and peaceful right now from that interaction with Sarah.
Well, yeah, she's got, first of all, she's got the radiant, peaceful aura that'll put anyone into a relaxing state of mind.
Amen.
But also just those little fundamental techniques that you can use kind of in any situation.
Nice reminders that we're all human and that we all have needs, and we all have the right to express that, and we all have the right to have a nice peaceful exchange at any given time. I love it.
Yeah, and
amazing.
Peace is a need, and many of us probably have needs that we never really even realize that they're actually needs, and we gotta listen to that voice.
Good point. Yeah.
And right now, I'm getting a bit of a need to explore what kind of favors are going on in Karma Tribe.
I thought you were going to need more mate.
Well, that
but
too.
yes. Oh my gosh.
So,
Absolutely. So these are some favors that we've chosen from our website that are really inspiring that we want to share with you guys.
And if you're just tuning in now, karmatribe.com is a website that we created where you can offer and request free services. There's lots of people offering lots of cool stuff, lots of people requesting things, and this is just a small sample of the kind of magic that's being offered and requested.
Yes.
Jackie, would you like to do the honors?
I shall, yes. Yes. All right, so first favor, it's an offer by Mandy, and she's offering Spanish conversation classes. She says, I am a native Spanish speaker who is fluent in English. I'm happy to help with practicing online Spanish conversation.
Wow.
Amazing. I love all the language favors. We have a ton of different language favors, from Spanish to English, Portuguese, French, all over Karma Tribe. So if you ever have an itch to learn another language, please check out our website. I mean, it's all free.
Of course, there are many other resources to learn languages. You can do your Duolingos. You can do your Rosetta Stones. And you can also pay for someone to help you. But with Karma Tribe, it's a pretty unique offer, in my opinion, where you can just connect with someone and talk one-on-one on Skype or in person and get that one-on-one completely free assistance in learning a language.
That's so important in any type of education is the one-on-one. So
it certainly is.
Yeah. Plus, you can make new friends.
Yeah, and I've been making lots of friends.
It's amazing.
Through Karma Tribe. Oh, wow. Here we have Majo 14 in Esterillos, Costa Rica, which is on the coast south of where we are.
Yeah, about 20 clicks.
She's offering financial coaching. And this is local or online. And she says, if you want to put your financial situation in order, I can help you. Wow.
I think I could use that.
Yeah.
Put your financial situation in order. That's a really nice favor.
Yeah, it's something that we all, I mean, it's almost like a need to have a stable financial situation. And so how nice is it someone, offering to help you with that.
And as we've talked about before, what's easy for one is hard for another.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great example of that. So yes.
Well, thank you, Majo, for that beautiful favor they're offering.
Thank you. All right, next.
And we're going to link up all these favors afterwards on the post. You'll find all the links to all the favors, and so you can contact these people.
Fantastic. All right, next we have Tony from Alajuela, who is offering some wisdom on web developing. I love the way he said that, wisdom. I have 16 plus years developing web projects, and I love when I can save someone a headache.
Oh,
yes!
Wow, that's huge. That's huge. An experienced web developer giving you advice, it's priceless.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Amazing.
Tony, you're a good man.
Yes, thank you. All right.
And thank you so much for your comments, your likes. This is absolutely marvelous. We appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. How many viewers do we have right now?
We're at 8 live viewers.
Hi, guys.
Friends are watching from around the world. This is marvelous. Oh, my goodness.
Pardon me?
Please.
Okay, Marshall Wills from Heredia in Costa Rica is offering an extremely nice favor, going back to kind of what Sarah said about human and non-human things deserving love and compassion. They're offering dog walking services in Heredia. And he says, are you a dog owner / lover and don't have enough time between jobs and business to take your dog out for a walk regularly? I've been there, and I know how frustrating and depressing it can be for both the owner and the dog. They're offering to take your dog for a 1-hour walk. So nice. Small to medium dogs. And may consider big dogs depending on their behavior. I don't blame you.
Wow.
That's a really
dog
nice
walking
favor.
Yeah.
That would be such a relief to have somebody taking care of your pet, an hour walk for a day. Maybe you have a long day at work. And
that's another example of something that's fun for one person is something that another might desperately need.
100%. Very nice. These are beautiful.
Makes me nostalgic for Lupe, my friend's dog that I used to take care of.
I remember Lupe. Oh, so compassionate. That dog was so sweet. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
It's you.
What do we have here? Okay. We have Daryl Herrera in San Jose offering Spanish conversations.
Yes.
He says, I love to help people improving Spanish. Would you like to share a conversation or just talk? Contact me.
Love it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to contact them.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I speak Spanish, but it's like, why not practice more?
yeah. It's
Yes.
what it is it's an opportunity to meet other cool people, make new friends. So
Karma Tribers. That's a noun. We're making that like a person.
Yeah.
Karma Tribers have a tendency to be great people with great vibes.
yeah, we certainly are. Oh, look at all the comments pouring in here. This is awesome. Hello, Deb from Connecticut. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
And hello to Johnny from Costa Rica. It's great to have you guys. Thank you very much for being a part of this.
We're proud to be doing the show, Blissin Out. Anyways, if you're just joining us, I'm Jackie. This is Dave.
Yes.
We are founding Karma Tribe, a website which is based on human kindness. You can offer and request any type of goods or services, and everything's free. It's an alternative economy that's not based on money. It's based on giving. And as an example of that, we're exposing some of our awesome favors right now that are active on Karma Tribe. So please feel free to take advantage of these favors. Check us out, karmatribe.com. Join the tribe.
And if you're feeling particularly frisky, give us a share. We would really appreciate the extra reach.
Yes! Okay. Next, we have Fabian at Pura Vida from San Jose. Pura Vida Fabian. And he is requesting English talks and says, I need to improve my English. Practice makes perfect. Best vibes. Fabian, we're going to find someone to help you out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fabian, we're going to send an English speaker your way.
Absolutely. Best of vibes
And
back
if there's
at
anyone
you.
listening who wants to help out Fabian, well, from the sounds of it, he's a great guy who needs some help with English.
Pura Vida. Pura Vida.
So, what's next here? What's next?
What is next?
I'm so excited to see what's next here.
I know.
Now, are you ready for another mate here, or are you energized enough?
More than ready. Oh, more than ready. I may be energized enough, but I'm still going to take another one.
Uh-oh. Now, everything in moderation here, Jackie. We're not sure if the broadcast can handle you at 110%.
I don't know if anyone can, but these are small cups.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. We have here Diego Melendez in San Jose, Costa Rica, offering music concerts for free.
Concerts.
I offer free concerts for charity purposes or for important occasions. Here he shares his links from YouTube. It's all the information is in the favor, but he's happy to do a concert for you anywhere in Costa Rica.
A concert?
Yeah, a concert.
That's amazing. Let's get him here. Let's get him on the show. Have him do a mini concert here for us. That sounds fantastic. I think we should also start planning another Karma Tribe party, and maybe he could join us.
Yeah, that would be great to have him.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you, Diego Melendez. And yeah, I actually know Diego Melendez, and he's a fantastic guy and a fantastic musician, and this is a huge favor.
Pleasure.
His style is reminiscent of Xavier Rudd.
Oh.
Yeah, he has the music, multiple instruments, and thank you, Diego, for that very generous offer.
Extremely generous.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
And hopefully someone has a charity or a purpose that can really take advantage of this. So,
continuing on.
please.
Yeah. Next
And
up.
thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the comments. It's so nice to hear from you.
Excellent. All right, next. possibly we do a couple more and then
Yeah, let's do one more after this.
All right, perfect. We'll do a couple more favors, and this one is from Cesar from Heredia. We have a lot of favors in Costa Rica.
Yeah, and especially in Heredia, we have a lot of people.
Thank you, Heredia. Thank you, San Jose area and Heredia for really joining up. It's extremely amazing to have like a local Costa Rican vibe going on
Certainly
here.
is.
Really cool. Cesar is actually requesting song composition, which actually maybe the other guy could help out with. I know how to play guitar, and I've always wanted to learn to compose songs with or without lyrics. I have not been able to do it by myself. Any help? That's
Interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really cool collaboration waiting to happen there. So
yeah, I think it's really cool that people kind of think outside the box and throw out these requests for unusual things. Help with song composition.
Yes.
It's random, but there might be exactly the right person to help Cesar out. Cross paths with that favor. So.
Agreed. I would encourage everyone and anyone to get on karmatribe.com and make a request for something random that you want and see what comes back.
Throw it out to the universe.
Throw it out there, as well as offer something random. Right? I think that's actually really nice to have some of the most shocking random favors on Karma Tribe. They make an impact.
Yeah.
They make an impact, and I think they inspire people to do the same.
Yeah,
so
it's certainly inspiring.
Yes. Yes.
So I think we're going to wrap up the show here pretty soon. But Jackie, I want to say a word about the beach cleanups and the cleanups we're organizing. We've been organizing beach cleanups every 2 weeks here in Jaco, and basically we just meet with people. Everyone brings a bag and we walk around for an hour and pick up garbage. And we have so much fun. We meet new people and we give Mother Earth a hand. And on the last show, we called out and we said, hey, if there's anyone that wants to organize a cleanup in their area, in a park, in a beach, in a neighborhood, just tell us, just contact us. Tell us what time you want to go, and we'll help you promote it. We'll help get people coming to your event, and we want people to make regular cleanups around the world. And we've already have a friend in Florida who wants to organize a regular cleanup starting this weekend.
Fantastic.
We have a guy, Christian, in Cartago, Costa Rica, who wants to organize a regular cleanup too. We have a friend in Austin, Texas, who already organized the cleanup. So it's just starting to ramp up, and we're looking for people to help us with this and organize Karma Tribe cleanups.
Vámonos.
And it'll be completely free for you, and we'll help you make it happen.
And
so
we can give back to
rise up and let's
Vámonos.
clean up all kinds of places together.
And meet amazing friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really fun.
It's so fun, I promise. Yes.
And so Jackie, you have any final words?
Well, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys watching. I want to say thank you to our production help that we're getting today. It's such an honor.
Khalil and Eva, new friends but already dear friends who are really helping us out with this.
Yes.
From Eagle Condor Media Productions, I believe is the name of their company.
Yes,
and we're already seeing a serious fusion with them of helping in the long term. So
great vibes.
So
great
nice
vibes.
to have you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, as well as a big shout out to Sarah Clark. Thank you so much for bringing your energy to our show. Thank you for being here. An honor to have you as a friend, as well as an inspirational soul around me.
And thank you to you, Jackie. Thank you to everyone who's on Karma Tribe, on karmatribe.com, offering and requesting stuff, helping us grow this gift economy. And
thank you, Dave. Thanks for the vibes.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks for having us.
You're a sweetie.
Oh, so are you. And thanks for having us all over at your house, man.
It's my pleasure.
Wow.
The more the merrier. So I guess until next time on Blissin Out.
Take care.
Take care. Thank you. Namaste, I like to say.